Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all? Yeah, a little late running there this morning. Boy, it's hot outside. Man, it's been like a damn heat wave here. Ugh. Been like heat wave, guys. Hate hot weather. I'm about ready for winter, to be truthful with you. This heat, man. This heat's killing my ass. I'm ready for winter. Sure enough, I am. Good morning, Brad. Well, now I was going to come out here. I was going to say this. I'm making a list. Okay, of Second Amendment champions. Okay, all right. I think it's only fair to make a list of all these champions you have of the Second Amendment, and the ones that's out here really railing about this shit and everything about possibly a red flag gun law passing when there hadn't even been really no legislation put forth or anything else about it. I'm gonna write names down, okay, of all these people I see, and then when there's a Second Amendment event pops up, and I'm sure there will be, their asses better be there. I'm gonna drag them all through the mud on Facebook, okay? I got thousands of people watch me every week. If you don't want your name in my mouth, you better not be out here running yours and not show up. Because I don't care who I piss off, and if you want to try to come whoop me, you'll get out of the house. Okay, at least you'll might show up, do something for somebody. Okay, so that's just kind of the way I look at it. Because you know what, this Facebook mouth running bullshit, it's getting old. That's what's wrong with this country, guys. That's exactly what's went wrong with this nation. Is you got so many people out here. They sit out here and they run their mouth on Facebook and they tell everybody what they should do. But you know what? They won't get off their asses do a thing themselves. And all they do is cause more destruction out here than anything. Because they're keyboard cowards, is what they are. So I'm gonna make it known. If you're gonna come out here and you're gonna run your mouth and tell everybody what they need to be doing and all this other shit, I'm personally gonna hold you accountable. All right. I'm personally going to hold you accountable. When there's a Second Amendment event or something pops up, I'm going to be looking for your ass in the videos and everything else. I'm going to have other people there that's going to be looking for your ass. And if your ass don't show up, I'm going to get to have some fun with you. Some real fun. Yeah, and I'm going to too, because like I said, I don't really care. You know, I'm doing my part to better the country out here. I really am. And some of these assholes out here that continuously runs their mouth but never backs nothing up, I think they ought to be called out and humiliated. I really do. Because they're not patriots if they're not showing up and backing up what they say they will. Because I'm going to tell you guys, if the Revolutionary War come down to men like that, we'd still be paying homage to the British. Okay? All started over a soccer trophy years ago. You know, I mean, guys, honestly. But like I said, if you don't plan on going there ever doing anything, then I'd best keep your mouth shut because I'm gonna make a fool out of you. It's hard to humiliate a fool and a loudmouth. Well, that's right, Robert. I agree with you there, dude. It is. You know, like I said, I see all these constitutional champions on Facebook here, and I know half of them didn't show up to a damn Second Amendment event. They've never been one in their life. They've never come out and stood for nothing. And they never really supported anybody that ever did come out to these Second Amendment events, or they support the people that does. That they actually put effort behind standing for what they say they do. They're just not Facebook mouth runners. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm the point. I just really don't care. I've seen more people on Facebook cause more shit in the last 2 or 3 days than I have since I've been in this movement. Yeah, and most of them that are these constitutional champions, there was not the ones that were standing for the Constitution. I'll tell you that. Most of them I've seen out here running their mouth about how you need to stand your ground and you couldn't drag them out of their house with a team of freaking mules. But here they are telling everybody what they should be doing. And their opinion's also important when they've never come out and back nothing up. Huh. So that's the reason I'm making a list. I'm gonna be like Santa Claus, making a list, checking it twice. You damn right I am. And like I said, if I make one of them mad enough, maybe he'll show up, try to whoop my ass. At least he'll get out of the house. You know, honestly. Bad Santa, yeah. Amy Schultz over here on YouTube said probably getting paid to cause drama. Well, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, guys. But like I said, yeah, I'm not happy about none of this shit, guys. I'm not. But we don't even know what's going to go down yet. We don't. We don't even know. I mean, we have no idea. There's been nothing put forward for us to even look at. That's the reason I'm sitting back and I'm just watching everybody. There's a possibility that we may not need to put together some Second Amendment events. There may be. Yeah, Robert, yeah, tell me how to get paid cause drama. I wish the hell I do. Dude, I guarantee you, Robert, I guarantee you I can come out here and stir some real shit. For the right money. There ain't nobody ever offered me a dime to do anything. So, but no shit, guys. I guess you just got to be in the right circles. But like I said, you're gonna come out here and you're gonna talk a big game. Back it up. Like I said, guys, we don't even know what's gonna come about yet. All right. Here we are. We sit here and we talk about the Constitution of the United States. We talk about law and laws being infringed and stuff. I get that. I understand that. But do you really realize you lost the Second Amendment before some of you was even born? That you really lost the Second Amendment in 1968 under the 1968 Gun Control Act. That's when the federal government could determine who could have a gun and who couldn't in this country. but that was just a particular firearm. Now, 1968 is when the federal government said who could have one and who couldn't have one, and who would be punishable by law for having one. Okay. That's the father. That's the champion of the Brady Bill, the 1995 assault weapon ban, all that other shit. 1968 was the champion of all that crap, guys. Do you understand that? I don't think a lot of you really grip that you're making issues about something that has been infringed on before a lot of us, even me, was even born. That paved the way for all this other shit out here. Yeah. So, and like I said, we don't even know what's coming about in this red flag law or this caps or taps or whatever, online police and bullshit. We don't even know. And a lot of you need to realize that Trump is probably going to put this shit together in something that the Democrats will never sign. Yeah, I read his tweet. He said maybe we'll just marry this in with an immigration bill. Them Democrats ain't never going to go along with immigration. The only way that they would go along with immigration is you would have to full out do away with the Second Amendment, confiscate guns. That's what Nancy Pelosi said just here a while back. The only way she'd go along with the immigration bill if every gun was off the street other than a damn single shot. There you go. Guys, I got a little bit more faith in Donald Trump than what a lot of you do. And you know what, guys? He's just a man. Listen to me. I know a lot of people out here thinks he's some kind of messianic savior. He's not. He's just a man, like each and every one of us out here. He's just a smart man. And I do have faith in his decision making ability to not throw the American gun owner under the bus. I do. So there you have my take on it. I mean, he's done a lot as president. No, a lot of this, and I have to admit, a lot of the economic recovery we have, it hadn't hit a lot of Americans, and damn sure hadn't hit me. The number one biggest thing that Donald Trump has done to the economy that I've actually seen that's helped me and helped a lot of people like me is low gas prices. At least we ain't paying $3.35, $3.50 George H.W. or Barack Obama gas prices. Okay. Now that helps small businesses and stuff out quite considerably. But far as, and I know there's some jobs being created, and I know that even this little shitbird town of mine, yeah, Walmart went out when Trump got elected, but they were going out anyway. But there is a few things popping up here and there, and no real what you call big notice, but there is some. And I mean, I'm proud of what he's doing with the economy. If nothing else, he's putting out a lot of consumer confidence out here, and it's got people continuously spending money that normally they'd be too damn scared to go spend. Now that helps out economically as well. You know, if people thinks money is going to be tight and they're not going to be able to get their hands on any in the future, they're not going to spend any of what they currently have. That's called consumer confidence, guys. So, well, Amy, okay, Amy's sitting here. This is Amy on YouTube. Okay, she's like a YouTube girl. She says, my issue are more with Barr saying he's not interested in going after Comey or Mueller. If these guys get away with everything, what's the point? She commented also again, all these other idiots will keep up their crap causing shit if it's never going to stop. Guys, I agree with that. Okay. Let me tell you something. Trump didn't have a whole lot to pick from. Was not in bed with all that other shit up there. I hate to break that to you, but it's the truth. I don't think a lot of his picks up there, they might have been telling him one damn thing, but they're doing another. I will say that right now. Matter of fact, supposedly, from what I heard last night, that there's some Koch brother infiltrators up there in the administration. Yeah. And they're pretty much trying to sabotage 2020 for President Trump. Now, that's just what I heard last night. Can't confirm that. But, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you see how people is out here in the world, and I want you to look at people in the world, I want you to look at people out here on social media. Do you think that shit up there in the White House is any different? Do you think that those guys picked from the administration is really much different than what you're seeing out here in everyday life? Because if you get thinking they are, you're wrong. No, there are men, there are women, just like out here every day that you see out here doing underhandedly shit and everything else. They're no different. That's the reason you ain't getting nothing done up there in Washington, D.C. It's because those politicians up there are not much different than what you're seeing right out here on your friends list on Facebook. But Billy Lorena's, we got Dollar General. Big deal for us. Hey, Billy, we got a Family Dollar. Big deal for us. We got a new feed store. Big deal for us. You know? Yeah. I mean, you live in these little small towns back out here in the country. Yeah, you get a dollar store or a new dollar store. Now, that's big shit, guys. That's some real economic uh, recovery there. Yeah. I mean, you can just about get anything at the damn dollar store you get at Walmart. Only thing difference is you can't sell like money grams like Walmart to Walmart, but it's about the damn same, really. You know, it is. None of the clothes in there will fit me other than the damn cheap shirts. So, yeah, it's about the same. That's right, Teresa. Dollar General doesn't mean everything's a dollar. It doesn't. Well, see, Cal, okay, now see, Cal's coming out here and saying, I think the report coming out in September will be bigger. I think Barr is waiting for it to take them all down. You know, and hey, that sounds good, does it not? It does. It sounds good. But the thing about it is, how long have we been sitting back waiting on shit to happen? And they just let it slide through the cracks. You gotta take that factor in as well. I mean, I do wish it would go down that way, but I'm not too. I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. Put it that way, guys. I don't believe nothing I hear. Only half what I see out here. Tell you that. Bad. It's really bad. Well, Bill Ramey, we ain't much better here. but I only believe in half of what I see. Only half. Well, yeah, Dollar Tree's closer, everything a dollar. I gotta drive 38 miles to the nearest Dollar Tree. You know, guys, they make a big issue out of these mass shootings. They do. Why don't they make near a big issue out of all these shootings that's going on in Chicago, going on down there in Memphis? It don't fit a political agenda, guys. That's the reason you don't hear that much about it. I mean, the only time you hear something really much on the media or out of government is when there's a political agenda that can be pushed with it. All right. It's all about pushing a political agenda. All right. It doesn't come out that this freaking Dayton was Antifa supporter. He has showed up to Antifa events armed, by the way. He was a misogynist. Even the left is coming out disavowing this son of a bitch. Yeah, they are. Matter of fact, I seen New Orleans Antifa basically run this dude down. They did. That was surprising to me. They come out and said this dude was a misogynist. He hated women. It wasn't that his politics was the problem. He was a misogynist. He had a true hate for women. That he had a kill list and a rape list and all kinds of other shit. They were running him down. They were disemboweling this bastard. That's really big for Antifa to come out and do something like that, guys. That's something they normally don't do. I mean, but you're not hearing much about the Dayton shooter as compared to El Paso. Now I do know El Paso had a bigger fatality rate. You know, bigger numbers, bigger numbers. I understand this, but I mean, and we all got questions on why did the guy think he had to go to El Paso to shoot up Hispanics? Hell, he could have shot plenty of Hispanics right there in Allen, Texas, where he lived. He didn't have to drive all the way to El Paso to do it, guys. Not unless, but thing about it is, it wasn't all just about killing Hispanics. It was about where you're going to kill them at. You know, I'm still going over the witnesses. How many witnesses said that they were multiple gunmen? That he actually had 20 something minutes inside the guys. Let me explain something to you, because how the hell did he go in Texas and just shoot people like that? Everybody's got guns in Texas. Wrong. False statement. Guys, how many of y'all ever been to Texas? Or y'all just right been hearing the reputation of Texas? Not everybody carries a gun in Texas. Not everybody's a rancher in Texas. Your ranchers out there that carry these guns all the time has died off, and they've been replaced by soy boys and shit from California. Okay. Texas is not what we all thought that. Trust me, I got my mind blown. Texas is not what I thought it was. And it's just not, guys. That there's a lot of other states out there that's more armed than the state of Texas. I mean, state of Texas just got a open carry bill, not law passed here just a couple years ago. Arkansas and many other states well ahead of Texas. That you couldn't even carry an iPhone over 5 inches long in the state of Texas. Like I said, Texas has got a reputation, guys, that was built by the men a couple of 100 years ago. And they wrote off that reputation, and everybody still believes that, but that's not reality of Texas. Texas is one of the fastest blue turning states there is out there. That's the reality of it, guys. I hate to say it, but I'm not going to come out here and lie to you. But Texas is turning blue fast. That's the reason in the midterm elections they lost a couple seats down there to the bluebacks because it's turning blue. They're flooding it with damn illegals, and they're flooding it with liberal Californians. The old people of Texas, the diehards, the cowboys are all dying off, and they're being replaced with soy boy bitches from California. That's the truth, guys. Have y'all ever been to these Texas cities? Well, hell, they look just like LA. The Houston, Texas is like the third biggest city in the United States. Bigger than Dallas, bigger than Austin, bigger than San Antonio, bigger than St. Louis, Missouri. Texas is not the Wild West anymore, guys. It's not. It's modernized, turned into a blue state. Saying it as it is. Yes, there's parts of Texas that's not that way, but a lot of Texas is much different than there is anywhere else, guys. Oh, I'm sure you get out well away, like over in East Texas. You get over in East Texas, it's kind of hillbilly country over there. West Texas is not hillbilly country. It's more liberal Democrat country. And South Texas is more liberal Democrat country. East Texas is where most of your hardcore Texans are still left at, guys. And like I said, I hate to be the one to come out here and break this to people, but it's the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, as big as the state of Texas is, and the reputation the state of Texas has, you don't see a whole lot of people coming out doing anything down there. Why is that? You got Texas Nomads, Christopher Ritchie, and you got one or two little other groups that was doing something, but they ain't. Them other two groups hadn't done nothing in a long time. Christopher Ritchie's the only one really still doing much down there, as far as I know. You got some militias and 3% groups down there, but you don't never see them do anything. It's like most other states, you don't never see them do anything. So now they'll come out and well, I'm gonna tell you guys, I was kind of heartbroken when I seen how the state of Texas actually was, the reputation of the state of Texas that I growed up learning about. Okay, it wasn't nothing like I growed up learning about. And when I went down there multiple times, me and the rest of the highwaymen, we showed up for this or that. We didn't have a whole lot of people come out with us. We had plenty of liberals. We didn't have many patriots. So what does that tell you? Showed up down there in Denton, Texas. There's about 12 of us, a couple SCB members, and a highwayman. But we had a whole lot of liberals turn out. We've been down there in Austin before. 15, 18 of us. Whole lot of Red Guard and Antifa turn out. Been down there in Houston. Had a whole lot of those turn out too. So like I said, guys, it's just like any other state. It's been took over by the Democrats. The people are not motivated enough to get up off their ass down there. They'd rather ride the reputation of their forefathers as they had to get up off their ass and be like their forefathers. I'll tell you that. Which that's just not Texas. That's a lot of other places too. Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off here this morning. I got shit to do. I got a lot of shit to do today. But y'all think about that. And that's why I'm saying I'm making a constitutional champion list. That way, everybody I see out here is being a big constitutional champion and they're standing strong and they're not going to budge. And, oh, they're just badasses. Well, they're writing their name down on my little notebook here. And then when we have a Second Amendment event in their state, and if they don't show up, I'm going to have fun with them on live Facebook. So, have a good morning. God bless. Enjoy the day. We're still free. Remember that. We ain't got to go through no checkpoints. Go buy a pack of cigarettes. Not yet.